thy rivers gently flowing, Illinois, Illinois, o'er thy prairies verdant growing, Illinois, Illinois, comes an echo on the breeze, rustling through the leafy trees, and its mellow tones are these. Illinois, Illinois, and its mellow tones are these. Illinois, Illinois, Grant and Logan and Arties. Illinois.
FFA members and guests, please stand and remove your hats as we direct our attention to the convention hall floor for the presentation of the flags for tonight's session. Presenting the flags are Illinois' own National FFA and the USA reporters.
If tomorrow all the things were gone I'd worked for all my life, and I had to start again with just my children and my wife, I thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. From the lakes of Minnesota.
We would like to take a moment and recognize the sponsor of Session 2 pre-session. If you please direct your attention to the stage where Bridget Reeves and Allie Talty will deliver remarks on behalf of Runnings.
Good afternoon. My name is Bridget Reeves and this is Allie Talty. We are part of the store management group from Runnings. I am from Pontiac, Illinois, and she is from Streeter. The Runnings Company is a proud sponsor of the Illinois FFA State Convention this year. As a premier home, farm, and outdoor retailer, our company values supporting our local communities throughout successful programs like FFA throughout the state. You are the future leaders in many areas impacting our agriculture and will set the stage for agriculture's successful future for the generations to come. With us working in our stores in the Great Lake regions, we are proud to be here. There is something special just about those hometown states and stores where people know their neighbors and they look out for one another. This is why this makes perfect sense that Runnings was founded in a small town in the Midwest called Marshall. Runnings began when an entrepreneur named Norm Red Running opened a small auto supply store in 1947. Runnings became known for their quality brands and hometown services and started growing other locations while providing bigger selections of products and support to our local family and farmers.
A lot has changed since the opening of that first auto supply store. Since those humble beginnings, Runnings has now grown to 90 stores across 12 states. Under the leadership of the Reed family, we are proud to provide quality brands, a good value, and friendly service in our local communities. We now have stores located in Minnesota, South Dakota, North Dakota, Illinois, Wisconsin, Iowa, Montana, Indiana, Ohio, New York, New Hampshire, and Connecticut. Our company continues to look for opportunities for growth to meet our customers' needs. So, to the amazing youth and leadership attending this year's conference, we are proud of your accomplishments. To the students attending, you are our future leaders in agriculture, and the Runnings Company is happy to support you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ready? Yep.
May I have your attention, please? The second general session of the 98th Illinois Association FFA State Convention will begin in 10 minutes. Please find your seats and prepare for the second session. At this time, would all section winners in the National Chapter Award area of Strengthening Agriculture please report backstage with your backstage cards. Please be sure to review pages 2 and 3 in the convention program and know your chapter's plan in case of an emergency. Your safety is our top priority. If you witness any suspicious activity or have any safety concerns during convention, please contact your advisor or a convention staff member immediately. An issues reporting form can be found on flyers throughout the convention hall or through a QR code in your convention program. Thank you.
The Illinois FFA major state officers were entrusted with something greater than a title.
Not just to lead, but to ignite.
Powerful enough to create a momentum.
And meaningful enough to sustain it.
So we chose one word to truly represent how leadership begins.
Because leadership doesn't just appear all at once. It's ignited.
A spark ignited energy, influence, and momentum among FFA members this year.
Illinois FFA is over 43,000 agriculture education students strong, with 405 chapters statewide.
Those chapters connect members from across the 25 sections, uniting the state through leadership and opportunity.
Behind each number is a spark, representing a member discovering passion, purpose, and confidence.
That spark is fueled by you.
These sparks continue to shape the impact and growth of Illinois FFA.
Last fall, our state officer team was focused on sparking interest, traveling 27,925 miles, visiting 373 chapters, and igniting curiosity in 8,588 students through chapter visits. This year, our visits focused on broadening perspectives and showcasing the diverse opportunities within agriculture.
This year, Illinois FFA powered 21 career development events, 6 leadership development events, 48 SEEs, and 6 SOE areas. Through these experiences, members sparked leadership, igniting their potential as they developed skills and discovered pathways within agricultural careers.
The spark of agriculture is passed on in classrooms every day. Through the dedication of over 580 agriculture educators and the 40 collegiate programs, students are challenged, pushed, and prepared to continue sparking their future out of high school.
Sparking connections started with our members through Build, Ground Zero, Leadership Camp, and middle school conferences 2,993 members lit the spark by using their leadership skills to create new and meaningful connections statewide.
Through National Corn Congress, Ag Legislative Day, and Ag Back Fridays, we sparked advocacy by lighting conversations that extended beyond FFA and into educating others about agriculture.
The sparks ignited this year have led us here. Over the next 3 days at the 98th Illinois FFA State Convention, we'll celebrate all that Illinois FFA has accomplished and continue to spark your future.
Tonight in Session 2, we're taking center stage to recognize FFA chapters that have gone above and beyond to lift their communities and make agriculture stronger than ever before with the Strengthening Agricultural National Chapter Award winners. We'll applaud our star performers, our outstanding section and chapter reporters.
And let's talk about some of our shining stars today. Our best documentaries are hitting all of the right notes. We're highlighting our Supervised Occupational Experience State Award winners, the nominees for the prestigious American FFA degree, and American Stars. And of course, chapters who have hit all of the high notes and earned their place in the National Chapter Award Hall of Fame. With bronze, silver, and gold rankings, these are the true showstoppers in Illinois FFA. And we're excited to celebrate their dedication and hard work.
Along with recognizing these outstanding efforts of the FFA members, tonight's performance will also feature show-stopping acts from our FFA band, chorus, and talent.
We'll watch as State Secretary Kyle Bradshaw and State Reporter Ethan Bremer take their final bow and deliver their retiring address.
This session is definitely filled with some of the brightest stars that Illinois FFA has to offer. And I think we're ready to take the stage with them and get this session started.
We're ready to sing, shine, and set the tone for an unforgettable session.
Melodies in motion.
We've ignited the journey. Now get ready to
Spark your future!
Illinois FFA members, advisors, friends, and family. It's time to meet your 2025-2026 state officer team. Your Section 21 president from the Carlisle FFA chapter, Hunter Ridge. And your Section 6 president from the Sycamore FFA chapter, Sage Kleckner. And your Section 8 president from Chicago Ag Sciences FFA chapter, Kaden Amber.
Our Section 20 president from the Marshall FFA chapter, Lane Perry. And your Section 18 president from the Kansas FFA chapter, Raylan Tate.
Your Section 24 president from the Pinckneyville FFA chapter, McKenna Westland. And your Section 25 president from the El Dorado FFA chapter, Kevin Morris.
And you know what's going down physically around.
Your Section 14 president from the Franklin FFA chapter, Colin Johnson. And your Section 15 president from the Staunton FFA chapter, Tyler Beckett.
Your Section 11 president from the Unity Minden FFA chapter, Abigail Hildebrand. And your Section 13 president from the Pittsfield FFA chapter, Emma Dipple.
Your Section 16 president from the Maroa Forsyth FFA chapter, Gary Bunselmeyer. And your Section 5 president from the Midland FFA chapter, Morgan Blunier.
Your Section 4 president from the Williamsfield FFA chapter, Owen Rigg. And your Section 1 president from the River Ridge FFA chapter, Sawyer Fry.
Your Section 12 president from the Canton FFA chapter, Brian Nelson. And your Section 10 president from the Dwight FFA chapter, Isabella Bunting.
She like to shake it, she like to
Your Section 9 president from the Flanagan Cornell FFA chapter, Tiffany Russman. And your Section 22 president from the Waterloo FFA chapter, Sydney Kergalize.
Your Section 19 president from the Nokomis FFA chapter, Levi German. And your Section 17 president from the St. Joseph Ogden FFA chapter, Charlie Hale.
Your Section 23 president from the North Clay FFA chapter, Haven Cash. And your Section 3 president from the Cambridge FFA chapter, Jolie Blackard. Your Section 2 president from the Lamoille FFA chapter, Jack Hinesroad. Your Section 7 president from the Earlville FFA chapter, Shelby Garbus. And now, your 2025-2026 Major State Officers. From Section 11 in the Illini West FFA chapter, your State Vice President, Coben Tate. And from Section 3 in the Anawan FFA chapter, your State Sentinel, Paige Searidge.
From Section 2 and the Amboy FFA chapter, your state president, Natalie Pratt. And from Section 16 and the Blue Ridge FFA chapter, your state treasurer, Cadence Wooten.
From Section 13 in the Pittsfield FFA chapter, your state secretary, Kyle Bradshaw. And Kyle's advisors at the Pittsfield FFA chapter, Mrs. Jody Huebner and Miss Emily Freeze.
From Section 1 and the Pearl City FFA chapter, your state reporter, Ethan Bremer. And Ethan's advisor at the Pearl City FFA chapter, Mr. Brighton Haberland.
We are now holding the second general session of the 98th Illinois FFA State Convention. Mr. Vice President, are all officers at their stations?
I shall call the roll of officers, determine if they're at their stations, and report back to you, Madam President. The Sentinel.
Station by the door.
Your duties there?
Through this door pass many friends of the FFA. It is my duty to see that the door is open to our friends at all times and that they are welcome. I care for the meeting room and paraphernalia. I strive to keep the room comfortable and assist the President in maintaining order.
The reporter.
The reporter is stationed by the flag.
Why by the flag?
As the flag covers the United States of America, so I strive to inform the people, in order that every man, woman, and child may know that the FFA is a national organization. It reaches from the state of Alaska to the Virgin Islands, from the state of Maine to Hawaii.
The treasurer.
Stationed by the emblem of Washington.
Your duties there?
I keep a record of receipts and disbursements just as George Washington kept his farm accounts, carefully and accurately. I encourage thrift across the members and strive to build up our financial standings through savings and investments. George Washington was better able to serve his country because he was financially independent.
The secretary.
Stationed by the ear of corn.
Your duties there?
I keep an accurate record of all meetings and correspond with other secretaries wherever corn is grown and FFA members meet.
The advisors.
Here by the owl. Why stationed by the owl?
The owl is a time-honored emblem of knowledge and wisdom. Being older than the rest of you, I'm asked to advise you from time to time as the need arises. I hope that my advice is always based on true knowledge and ripened with wisdom. Mr. Vice President, why do you keep a plow at your station?
The plow is a symbol of labor and tillage of the soil. Without labor, neither knowledge nor wisdom can accomplish much. My duties require me to assist at all times in directing the work of our organization. I preside over meetings in the absence of our president, who is placed beneath the rising sun.
Why is the president so stationed?
The rising sun is the token of a new era in agriculture. If we will follow the leadership of our president, we shall be led out of the darkness of selfishness and into the glorious sunlight of brotherhood and cooperation. Madam President, all officers are at their stations.
Thank you, Mr. Vice President. The Secretary will call the roll of members.
I am pleased to announce that here at the second general session of the 98th Illinois FFA State Convention, there are 5,083 members and guests present. Madam President.
Thank you, Mr. Secretary. FFA members, why are we here? To practice brotherhood, honor agricultural opportunities and responsibilities, and develop those qualities of leadership which an FFA member should possess. May we accomplish our purpose, I now declare this, the second general session of the 98th Illinois FFA State Convention duly open for the transaction of business or attention to any matters which may properly be presented. Welcome to the second general session of the 98th Annual Illinois FFA State Convention, Melodies in Motion. We hope your time here has already struck a chord and that the rhythm of this convention is just beginning to carry you forward. Like any great performance, this experience wouldn't be possible without those working behind the scenes to keep the music moving. We are incredibly grateful for the support of our generous sponsors who help make each moment possible. To bring remarks on behalf of Corteva, our Session 2 sponsor, please help me welcome Mrs. Miriam Gay.
Hey y'all, what a gift it is to be back at convention again this year. I feel like I say this every year that I come back and walk through these convention hall doors, but man, do the memories really come back. And it seems like the more years I spend outside of the Blue Jacket, the more those memories actually come full circle. Think about the most influential member in your chapter right now. Maybe it's a friend, maybe it's a chapter officer, maybe it's a senior who's about to graduate. Now, when I think about the most influential members when I was a member at the Earlville FFA chapter, my sophomore year, it was the seniors. The seniors at Earlville FFA that year had rebuilt the chapter. They were instrumental in bringing it back to life after its rechartering. And I couldn't imagine what the program would be without them. Yet they graduated, as seniors tend to do, and we moved on without them, and we continued to build and improve on the chapter. And so when you think about that influential member in your chapter right now, what type of impact will they leave when they graduate? I'm gonna guess, just like with the seniors at Earlville FFA that year, they actually are probably building something that will last beyond their own time in the organization. Now, a few months ago, this winter, I was on my Illinois crop protection team at Corteva. We have a every other week Friday morning teams call just to catch up on what's going on in the business. But this particular call felt different. And our teammate Dustin began to share that he had accepted a role outside of the team. And even though we weren't all in the room together, we were close enough as a team that we could feel the devastation. To lose that teammate that was like that influential senior who we couldn't imagine our team without Dustin. Yet, even now, a few months later, as I look at my team, I see bits and pieces of what Dustin taught us. I see how we show up for each other like he did, how we challenge each other like he did, and we stand up for our customers like he did.
Because Dustin also understood that he was building something that would outlast his own time on the team. So my challenge to each of you today, whether this is one of the first times that you're wearing the blue jacket, or maybe it's the last, are you building something that will outlast your time in this organization? Corteva Agriscience believes that you are. And that's why we're proud to partner with the Illinois Association FFA. Because at Corteva, we're building something too. Our purpose is to enrich the lives of those who produce and those who consume, ensuring progress for generations to come. It's a tough task to build what's next in agriculture and to build something that lasts, but we all have a role in that task. And it would be our honor if you would join us as we continue to build what's next. So on behalf of Corteva Agriscience and from the bottom of my heart, thank you for believing in the future of agriculture.
Miriam, on behalf of Illinois FFA, thank you and Corteva for your generous support. Please accept this gift as a token of our appreciation. Now please, direct your attention to the screens as we meet this session's chairs. Okay. Everyone calm down. We're about to open the biggest show in Illinois.
You mean session 2 of the 98th Illinois FFA State Convention?
Well, duh. We've only been rehearsing for months, and the FFA members have been waiting for this all year.
That's a lot of pressure. I'm not gonna lie, I'm definitely a little nervous for today's session.
Nervous, Paige, the lights are on, the stage is set, and the audience is here too. Hey guys, quick question. Natalie, now is not the time for questions. Okay, but hypothetically, if someone forgot where they put their session script, that would be bad, right?
Natalie?
Relax, I'm kidding. Mostly. Okay, slight panic attack avoided.
See, this is exactly why I'm nervous.
Nervous? Paige, look, we've got an arena full of FFA members ready for an incredible session.
You know what, you're right.
The lights are on.
The cast is ready.
And the audience looks pretty good too. Good evening, Illinois FFA.
On behalf of the Illinois FFA State Officer Team, we welcome you to the 98th Illinois FFA State Convention.
So sit back, relax, and get ready to watch an incredible show.
Convention announcer, what updates do you have for us at this time?
We have a few special guests with us tonight. All those here today to see the retiring address of State Secretary Kyle Bradshaw, his parents, Matt and Lori Bradshaw, brother Wes Bradshaw, brother and sister-in-law Cody and Sydney Bradshaw, grandparents Larry and Barb Dunham, and Carol Bradshaw, and all other aunts, uncles, cousins, family, and friends of Kyle. Now, please turn your attention to the screens as we recognize a few more special supporters of Kyle Bradshaw.
Mrs. Heavner, thank you for teaching life lessons far beyond the classroom. You believed in me when I needed it most and reminded me to trust the process. I'm glad you enjoyed teaching me so much I've got a chance to learn from you in college too. I know everything you do comes from a pure heart, and I'm forever grateful for what you've done for me. The support and encouragement you give your students will impact us for forever and definitely help their chapter's goal of world domination. Miss Freeze, even if my joking attitude didn't always show it, I am so thankful to have you. I truly appreciate all the work you've put in to push your students towards success and set us up for a bright future. I always knew you had my back, even when you helped me with my English by fixing my dumb spelling mistake of dumpster in my record books. With everything you've done and the way you care about your students, I know the Pittsfield FFA is in good hands. Heber and Freeze, thank you for positively impacting me and so many others. I wouldn't be where I am today without you. Pittsfield High School, thank you. Throughout my time in high school, I learned that school is more than just academics. It's about the connections you make along the way. It was great coming to a school where you could be proud of who you are and excited about the memories you make each day. With a supportive administration and staff, our school truly felt unstoppable. Mrs. Greger, thank you for everything you've done to support the success of our agricultural program. Once a Saki, always a Saki.
Geez, if I were a cow, I would be so bored. Just hanging out, eating grass. Moo! Yeah, not that fun.
Yeah, I definitely need like a stereo or something out here.
You know what? If they actually had one of those, they'd probably produce more milk for their calves.
What?
Yeah, farmers have found that calm music helps keeps cows relaxed. And the more relaxed the cows are, the more milk they produce.
So what are we thinking? Like Annie or maybe Sound of Music?
Oh no, these cows were definitely listening to Beetlejuice the other day in the barn. This actually kind of reminds me of the next award area we're about to recognize.
Cows on Broadway?
No, the people who are always trying new ideas and the chapters that are helping to beef up agriculture. Yeah, these chapters are steering agriculture in the right direction. Whether it's through technology, research, or even discovering that music makes cows happier, these chapters are strengthening agriculture in innovative ways.
Please help me in welcoming to the stage Rod Stahl to give remarks on behalf of Farm Credit Illinois.
Good Tuesday evening and greetings from Farm Credit Illinois to you, the Blue and Gold Nation, as we celebrate Illinois FFA's contributions in strengthening agriculture at this second session and final evening session of the 2026 State Convention. Although I'm the only person on stage representing Farm Credit Illinois, please know that I represent more than 17,000 voting member owners of our lending cooperative comprised of Illinois farm families, rural landowners, and agribusiness entrepreneurs throughout central and southern Illinois. This is a favorite week in the year for us at Farm Credit Illinois. Not only is it the week of the state FFA convention, where a few of my colleagues coordinate the backstage Farm Credit newsroom to help amplify your outstanding FFA achievements, most of our 300 employee colleagues are celebrate Farm Credit's annual Cash Patronage Week as we distribute nearly 8,500 checks totaling $30 million to our cooperative borrower owners this week. In doing our part to strengthen agriculture, Farm Credit Illinois has provided nearly $5 million of gifts and sponsorships over the past 10 years to help grow future agriculturalists, strengthen rural communities, and advocate for farm families. These rural investments include $75,000 for our 30 Farm Credit Agriculture Scholars each year, and we're proud to know some of our newest scholars are among the sea of Blue Jackets out there today. Farm Credit also provides 50 $500 community improvement grants annually to FFA chapters and 4-H clubs to implement a project that provides positive change to their local community. And for those of you who are both FFA members and future farmers, you should know that Farm Credit Illinois has a tailored Fresh Roots program specifically for young and beginning farmers that provides lending assistance and learning incentives for farmers up to age 40 or in their first 10 years of farming. And it's a special treat to welcome former FFA members as our newest Farm Credit members. Well, as we prepare to recognize the 25 FFA chapters on stage for their impressive programs of activities that emphasize strengthening agriculture, I thank each of you for doing your part in keeping Illinois agriculture strong. Strengthening agriculture is not a one-person or a one-organization job. It takes all of us, farmers, agribusinesses, commodity organizations, legislative leaders, and indeed the Illinois FFA to collectively and collaboratively keep the muscle in Illinois agriculture. And to these 50 FFA members that are about to come on stage representing chapters who are role models at strengthening agriculture, thank you for the hours you invested and the expertise you delivered in your local community. Each of these section winner chapters has a great story about their contributions in strengthening agriculture, and I'm going to give you a little taste of the positive impact 5 of them have made this year. In northwestern Illinois, the Cougars of Eastland FFA in Carroll County delivered a Drive Smart and Farm Safe video campaign to promote safety while sharing the road with farm equipment, and they held a Cultivating Curious Minds workshop to engage elementary students with the adventures of agriculture. And in the seat of Henry County, the Spartans of Cambridge FFA hosted a magic camp emphasizing the ag in magic to raise the agricultural literacy of 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders with both interactive activities and, of course, a cool magic show. In the Twin Cities of the Illinois Valley, the Cavaliers of the LaSalle, Peru FFA chapter delivered farmer treat bags to farmers during the harvest at local grain elevators as part of their Fuel for the Fields program. And they brought in an 18-wheeler big rig semi and a farm tractor to the school parking lot to let students experience the blind spots of driving big farm equipment in their Big Wheels and Safe Deals safety program. In the land of getting your kicks on Route 66 with fascinating roadside attractions, the Bulldogs of Staunton FFA in Macoupin County hosted an Acres of Appreciation Sharing Harvest Hospitality event to deliver gratitude to area farmers, and they planned an Ag Discovery Day for growing young minds to provide local youth with animal equipment and planting stations to learn more about agriculture's food and fiber production. And in the home of the beloved White Squirrels down in Richland County, the Tigers. And listen to them roar. Down from the Elney FFA chapter advocated for the agricultural education line items in local, state, and federal budgets with a From Backroads to Boardrooms campaign to share the transformative stories of how FFA shapes young people into effective and influential leaders. Well, no matter whether your chapter won a Strengthening Agriculture Bronze, Silver, Gold, Section, or State Winner Award this year, Farm Credit extends its heartfelt gratitude to every FFA member and advisor for your contributions this past year. Thank you, Illinois FFA, for joining forces to exert a positive influence in your home and community, which will stand solid for your part in that inspiring task of strengthening agriculture. Your friends at Farm Credit Illinois salute you for working together with muscle to keep agriculture strong.
Your section winners in the Strengthening Agriculture area of the National Chapter Award are from Section 1, Eastland. From Section 2, Amboy. From Section 3, Cambridge. From Section 4, Knoxville. From Section 5, Midland. From Section 6, Belvedere. From Section 7, LaSalle, Peru. From Section 8, Chicago Ag Sciences. From Section 9, Flanagan Cornell. From Section 10, Piatone. From Section 11, Rushville Industry. From Section 12, Delavan. From Section 13, Pittsfield. From Section 14, Athens. From Section 15, Staunton. From Section 16, Blue Ridge. From Section 17, Muhammad Seymour. From Section 18, Salt Fork. From Section 19, Shelbyville. From Section 20, Stewartson Strasburg. From Section 21, Mount Vernon. From Section 22, Freeburg. From Section 23, Olney. From Section 24, Goreville. From Section 25, El Dorado.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come to announce the state winner in the area of strengthening agriculture. The 2026 Illinois FFA National Chapter Award winner in the area of strengthening agriculture is the Cambridge FFA Chapter.
Congratulations to all of our Strengthening Agriculture winners, and thank you, Rod, for assisting in the presentation of this award. Please accept this as a token of our appreciation. Let's give Farm Credit Illinois and the Strengthening Agriculture winners one more round of applause.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Good job.
Yes.
So light 'em up.
Hello, everybody. How's it going? There we go. Hello, everybody. My name is Cody Bradshaw, and this is my brother,
Wes Bradshaw.
Wes Bradshaw. We're Kyle's big brothers. So you all know Kyle as pretty much Kyle. He kind of bright, energetic kid, you know, always willing to help, and I think he's pretty good with all the members and whatnot. But I guess that's the real Kyle. But we also know this side of Kyle and remember when he was young and being on vacation and him whining about his glasses and his sunscreen and all that fun stuff. But anyway, it's been great to be Kyle's big brothers. And as Kyle grows older, it's fun to work with him on the farm. And yeah, we argue and fight. But from what Natalie was talking about earlier, what'd she say? Mean people are just jealous. So we're all kind of mean to each other. So I would say maybe we're all just a little bit jealous of each other. I don't know. But at the end of the day, when we all go home, and Wes and I usually, I don't know why, but we work together, and then we go home and we call each other and just talk. But we say, don't tell Kyle, but he was actually pretty good help today. But it's been an honor being able to do this, and it's fun to see Kyle do all the things that he can do with the other FFA members, and I don't know, I'm glad to be here today, and I know Wes is too. But we'd love to announce Kyle for the final time, your 2025-2026 Illinois State Secretary, Kyle Bradshaw.
Hello, Illinois FFA! Woo! Most days, life feels loud, fast, and full of energy. It's the kind of life where the music's up, the room is alive, and it feels like nothing can slow us down. And honestly, that's the version of life we love to show. Most days when people see us, they see smiles, they see highlights we choose to share, and that's not a bad thing. life has a lot of joy to it. There's wins to celebrate, laughs to be had, and moments that remind us why life is so good. And I believe in starting there, because happiness is real and worth holding on to. But if we're being honest, happiness isn't the whole story. Almost 4 years ago, one of the people I look up to most in my life faced a challenge that would impact us forever. That person was my mom. Throughout my life, my mom faced many different heart problems, but she always pushed back and came back to what I thought was normal. But then something new happened. On December 20th, 2022, in the middle of the night, about 4 a.m., my mom had a stroke. I remember waking up to banging on my door and hearing I needed to get up. Soon after, I was mostly in shock as the ambulance arrived and there were paramedics inside my house. It was all so sudden. But little did I know, that was the start of all of our lives being changed forever. The hospital she was taken to was St. John's, just down the road here in Springfield. For the next 50 consecutive days, the hospital became a part of our world. The same halls, the same quiet moments, sitting there wondering what would come next. And in that time, she had to have a craniectomy, which is a procedure that temporarily removes a part of the skull to relieve pressure on the brain. So she had to wear a helmet at times to be safe and was placed into a medically induced coma for a long time. So much was happening, it was hard to comprehend. And even though all that was happening, it was also during COVID. And the hospital only allowed one visitor per patient per day. So when I did get to visit her, it meant it was just me visiting alone, spending long hours sitting beside her, talking to her, wondering if I'd ever truly get to talk to my mom ever again. And even though all of that was happening, and I was honestly so scared for my mom, parts of my life still had to keep moving. This all started during Christmas break, and I eventually had to go back to school. But during that time, there was more people checking on me than I ever had in my life. My dad, my 2 older brothers, friends, other family, teachers, so many people reached out to make sure I was okay. And I'm incredibly grateful for that. But I have to be honest, even with all that support, there were times where I still felt incredibly alone because everything was just unfamiliar. I no longer came home to my mom being there like I always had before. It was like she was actually gone. It was not my normal life. I felt lost. When everything feels unfamiliar, even the smallest of things start to feel heavy. No matter what, though, my dad stayed right beside my mom through it all, day after day, supporting her, encouraging her, and make sure there was someone fighting right alongside her. Watching that showed me what real commitment and love looks like. And after 50 consecutive days, my mom finally got to come home. Doctors say it's a miracle she's still with us today. It may seem like things would have gone back to normal after she was home, but things that were once simple suddenly became things she had to fight to relearn. She had to practice speaking again, word by word, sentence by sentence, and rebuild strength in her right arm, doing exercises day by day just to do everyday things most of us never think twice about. Progress didn't happen overnight. Some days were frustrating, some days were exhausting, but through it all, she kept going. Even when it was at its worst, she never gave up and continued being the best mom I could ever ask for. To this day, she hasn't reached what she used to be, but she hasn't quit. She keeps pushing forward and is by far the strongest person I know. Watching someone you love face something so difficult teaches you that strength doesn't always look loud or confident. Sometimes it's found in the small, everyday choices to keep moving forward. And during that time, I tried to do whatever I could to keep my mind off of everything that was happening. I kept myself busy and stayed involved. But there was one moment I'll never forget. 2 friends from another town checked in on me. both people I had known for years. One of them used to be my neighbor growing up, and after she moved away, I got to know her new neighbor and best friend, Rachel. So over time, I became close with both of them. And when they heard what was going on with my mom, they didn't just reach out, they showed up. They came with Rachel's family and took me out to eat just to get me out of the house for a little while. It may have seemed small to her, but to me, it meant everything. Rachel was the kind of person who showed up for others, the kind who checked in, encouraged people, and made you feel seen. And what stands out to me now, she didn't just say she cared, she proved it. She showed up when she didn't have to, giving her time, her energy, her attention, even when she probably didn't have much left to give. Because about a year later, April 21st, 2023, she was gone. She had taken her own life. I couldn't believe it. I kept thinking, is this real? I remember looking at my phone and seeing my most recent message to her still sitting on delivered and realized it was going to stay that way forever. And I have to be honest, that hurt me for a long time. Not only because she was gone, but because I wish I could have done more. When something like that happens, your mind doesn't accept it. It searches for answers it's never going to find. Why her? Why someone so kind? Why someone who had been there for everyone else? The hardest part is, there aren't always answers. And in moments like that, we try to make sense of something that doesn't always make sense. And that's when I start to understand something about pain. There's a quote often attributed to Robin Williams, and it says, "Suicide is a permanent solution to a temporary problem." But in the moment, that pain doesn't feel temporary. It feels overwhelming, constant, like there's no way out. That moment taught me something I'll never forget. You never truly know what someone else is carrying. The people who seem the strongest and the happiest might be fighting battles no one else can see. Sometimes the people who give the most support are the ones hoping someone will notice they need it too. And that's why kindness matters, because simply showing up for someone else can be more than you ever fully understand. And when I look back at that time in my life, I realized I had something that helped me keep going. That place was FFA. Being involved in FFA gave me something positive to focus on. It gave me people who cared, opportunities to grow, and a place where for a little while my mind could breathe. And I know I'm not the only one in this room who's felt that too. No matter what rough things were going on in life, it was a place where I felt safer during a time where life felt uncertain. FFA became more than just an organization to me. It became a community, a place where people encourage each other and remind one another we don't have to figure out life alone. We are meant to do it together. In serving this past year as a state officer, I've had the chance to see that same thing all across the state. From sections 20 and 21 to the sections 2 and 8 to right in the middle in section 16, no matter what, one thing stayed the same. We are all real people trying to do our best in life. And it's clear this organization is full of people who care. And the more I've thought about that, the more I've realized that kind of attention isn't just important here. It's needed in more places than we realize, especially in agriculture. Because the people in agriculture carry a lot on their shoulders. The work never stops, the days are long, the seasons are unpredictable, and the reality is, agriculture has one of the highest suicide rates of any profession in the United States. That's not something we talk about enough, because behind every farm, every field, every operation are real people who care deeply about what they do, carrying heavy responsibility. And sometimes they feel like they have to carry it all on their own. The truth is, no one was meant to carry that alone. And when I look back at all of that, my mom, Rachel, and everything in between, it all comes back to this. Because when something painful happens, it's easy to replay it every night and day and convince yourself things are never going to get better until it's somehow taken over everything. Sometimes it's not even something life-changing. It could be something small, something simple that happens in your day that makes you lose hope.
I catch myself doing something I know a lot of you have probably done too, letting a minor inconvenience hold more weight than it should. And before you know it, that one moment starts to affect everything that comes after it, your attitude, your interactions, your entire day. You cannot let the negative become more powerful than the positive. There's times where I have to step back and realize I'm in a bad mood for no reason. Nothing I was upset about I can change. Nothing that happened truly deserves that much control over me. In those times, I have to be honest with myself and recognize that staying there in a time of despair is a choice. I have to have the hope that things will get better. And that's the tension we live in, because on one hand, what you feel is real and it matters, but on the other hand, you get to decide what you do with it. You get to decide whether that moment becomes something you move through or something you say suck in. So if you're in a season right now where things feel heavy, hear this. You don't have to rush past it. You don't have to pretend you're okay when you're not. Maybe the strongest thing you can do isn't pretend you're fine. It's being honest enough to admit you're not, and still choosing to take a step forward anyway, even if it's small, even if it's slow, because life doesn't ask us to be happy all the time. It asks us to keep going, to keep believing there's something ahead worth reaching for. Feel what you need to feel, but don't unpack and live there, because one moment doesn't define your story. So hold on to the hope that even if today is hard, tomorrow doesn't have to be. Illinois FFA, never lose hope.
Hear that whistle winding hollow, waking you up in the night, all the way from California, Casanova.
Kyle, you've stirred with creativity, persistence, and humor that brightened every moment. Your steady presence kept the team grounded, adaptable, and positive, helping everyone move forward with confidence. From spontaneous adventures to shared memories, your storytelling, we can't forget your storytelling, quick wit, and contagious laughter that made every experience unforgettable. You connected with everyone, made every moment fun, and led with heart and humor, inspiring us all through your perseverance. Love you so big, Natalie, Paige, Cadence, Ethan, and Coben. Illinois FFA, for the final time, your State Secretary, Kyle Bradshaw!
Mom, you are by far the strongest person I know. Seeing everything you've made it through has taught me that no matter what life throws at you, giving up is not an option. Every time I've ever asked you for help this year, or any other time in my life, you've always been there for me. And even when times get tough, you'll still find a way to laugh and make things better. You're the one I look up to, letting me know that at the end of the day, everything will be all right. Looking back on my childhood, and even now, thank you for putting up with me and my brothers. I know we got a little rowdy at times, but luckily drywall can be repaired and noses heal. Who knew a coconut could fall indoors? You truly are the sweetest, kindest person I know, and I am so grateful to have you as my mom. I love you. Dad, thank you for everything you have done for me. The motivation you have to reach your goals has inspired me every day to be successful. You've taught me that hard work truly does pay off, and sacrifices along the way can be worth it. I appreciate you helping me find my love for agriculture in ways that included running around a pig pen or riding the applicator tractor as a kid. Your actions have done so much to shape me into the person I am today. You've been there for me every step of the way, especially as a little kid when you literally took those steps for me because my legs were tired. I appreciate all your efforts to put me on a successful path in my life. I am thankful to be your son. Love you, Dad. Wes, as an older brother, you've shown me what it takes to be independent. At times, we may not know what we're doing, but by not giving up, we still get the job done. For example, some of our renovation jobs. I appreciate you forcing me to make memories as a child, whether it was pouring concrete in the woods, running our toy farm, or putting on a Christmas program in our grandparents' basement. No moment is ever dull with you. Thanks, big bro. Cody, as you've told me, aren't I so lucky to have a brother like you? You're the one who truly convinced and inspired me to be so involved in this organization. One of the greatest things you've shown me is don't be afraid to be myself. You've done this by making odd jokes and doing whatever is the farthest from normal. It is nice to know you're there for me and can make me laugh, even if it's just another very odd voicemail. Thanks, Mick Cody. Mom, Dad, Wes, Cody, and Sydney. Sometimes people ask how our lives are even real with all the unusual things that seem to happen to us. Some people may ask for a simpler life, but I wouldn't trade our sometimes not so normal one for anything. I'm so grateful for each of you, and I love you all. Illinois FFA, please join me in thanking my family and congratulating my parents, Matt and Lori Bradshaw, as I bestow upon them their honorary state FFA degrees.
Convention announcer, do you have any updates at this time?
Why, yes, I do. Would all top chapter and section reporter winners report backstage at this time? Again, all top chapter and section reporter winners, please report backstage at this time with your stage appearance cards.
This has to be the best show we've ever seen.
Cadence, might, this is talent. This is incredible.
Illinois FFA has some serious talent.
Whoa, did you just see that part?
I did not expect that.
That deserves a standing ovation.
They're killing me. Thank you guys so much.
You know what I'm thinking?
What? That these members might secretly belong on Broadway?
She's not wrong.
No, there's no way we can just watch that show and walk away. We have to invite them.
Invite them where?
To Illinois FFA State Convention in session 2.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, the members of Illinois FFA deserve to see this.
Please to the stage our next FFA talent, Chloe Finch from the Cambridge FFA chapter, sponsored by Compeer Financial.
Hey everybody, I hope you're doing well tonight. My name is Chloe May, and it's a great privilege to be out here, getting up here to sing a song for you all. So if you know this one, sing along, and let's get going. Everybody's waiting for a break, like fast cars and freedom. Everybody wants the same old things. Tell me, what will it bring? My friends, I'm tired of being this way. I'm tired of running astray. Oh God, I need to know you're still above. I just wanna be loved. I just wanna be loved. Can you tell me am I worthy or important? Am I working hard enough? Oh, I just wanna be loved. I just wanna be loved. They say faith can move a mountain, but I'm built for the climb. So tell me, am I faithful or just too stubborn? Tell me, what will I find at the peak, at the top, at the end of the line, and at the end of my life? Oh, tell me how my climb will be judged. I just wanna be loved. I just wanna be loved. Can you tell me, am I worthy or important? Am I working hard enough? Oh, I just wanna be loved. I just wanna be loved. I've been afraid, I've been alone. Sometimes I need someone to pick up the phone. I'm tired of leaving, I need a hold. Oh, I just wanna be loved. I just wanna be loved. Can you tell me, am I worthy or important? Am I working hard enough? Oh, I just wanna be loved. I just wanna be loved. And I want someone to want me, want somebody there, and need someone to need me. I need someone who cares. Thank you so much.
One of the coolest parts of Illinois FFA State Convention is the music.
Absolutely. From the moment you walk in, the band is playing and the energy in the room just feels different.
You know what? It kind of reminds me of a basketball game. Yeah, kinda. I mean, you got the band bringing the music,
the crowd bringing the energy,
and usually the pep band has someone else too.
Wait, what?
Cheerleaders, duh.
Oh no.
Cadence, nobody asked us to be cheerleaders.
Were we asked? No. Are we gonna do it anyways? Yes.
This feels like a bad idea.
I agree. But if we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it right.
Together.
We're all in this together. Once we know that we are, we're all stars, and we see that we're all in this together. And it shows when we stand hand in hand, make our dreams come true.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe we should leave the cheerleading to the professionals.
Yeah, and the music to the experts.
Please help us in welcoming the incredibly talented Illinois FFA Band, directed by Chris Mitchell and sponsored by Country Financial.
atrocious. If you say it loud enough, you'll always sound precocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
With today's musical theme, this session feels like one big production. I mean, we have the stage, the lights, the audience, and plenty of memorable moments happening all around us.
You're right, but like any great show, this won't last forever unless someone's there to capture the moment. Every great show has a great team behind the scenes capturing the moments and recording the highlights to make sure the story lives on long after the curtain closes.
In Illinois FFA, our reporters do exactly that. They document chapter events, share stories, and make sure the incredible work of our members is seen across the state.
Because of their dedication, the work of over 43,000 agricultural education students continues to be shared and celebrated. We're proud to recognize those who have gone above and beyond in sharing that story. Please help us welcome our top 10 section and chapter reporters, and welcome Ms. Martha Bloom from Illinois Agri-News and the awarding of this presentation.
On behalf of the Illinois Agri-News, I would like to congratulate the outstanding section and chapter reporters. These students did wonderful work this past year, and I'm really proud of them. Serving as a reporter is an important job, and one that I know well in my career, and also as a former chapter and section reporter, FFA reporter. So I know exactly what these students have been through this past year, and I congratulate all of them on a job well done.
The top 10 chapter reporters are Ella Dittmer, River Ridge; Gavin Strum, Elmwood; Charlie Minette, Central A&M; Caitlin Woodard, Salt Fork; Grace King, Nokomis; Brooke Shoemaker, Stewartson, Strasburg; Mackenzie Alvis, Sisney; Carlin St. Ledger, Edwards County; Mila Zink, North Clay; Savannah Cycle, Alney; Please join us in congratulating the top 10 chapter reporters. The top 5 section reporters are Jason Cochran, Marengo; Autumn Regal, Piatone; Adeline Obermark, Greenville; Angeline Wesselman, Mater Dei Catholic; Connor Graham, Galatia. Please join us in congratulating the top 5 section reporters.
Also at this time, I would like to present a special plaque to your Illinois State reporter, Ethan Bremner. He did an article each month for the Illinois Agri-News, and I enjoyed working with him very much. He did a wonderful job, and I wish him all the best in his future endeavors.
Ms. Bloom, thank you for your time and dedication spent advocating for not only Illinois FFA, but agriculture as a whole. You've done an exceptional job in sharing our story of our great organization and reporting the activities of the FFA. Please take this as a token of our appreciation. Thank you.
Convention announcer, what announcements do you have for us at this time?
We have a few special guests with us tonight. All those here today to see the retiring address of Ethan Bremer, the state reporter. His parents, Chad and Deb Bremer, brothers Benjamin and Eli Bremer, grandparents Ron and Karen Bremer, and all other aunts, uncles, cousins, family, and friends of Ethan. Now please turn your attention to the screens as we recognize a few more special supporters of Ethan.
Mr. Haverland, thank you for supporting me through my journey this year. You are always eager to hear what I have been up to or where I am traveling next. Your passion for agriculture shines every day being a role model for students in the classroom. I love when I get home from a week on the road and listen to the trips or lessons that Eli has learned that week, to pushing your students to try new events and contests to get them out of their comfort zones. I cannot wait to see what the future holds for Pearl City FFA with your passion for the industry and leadership within our school and community. Thank you, Mr. Haverland. Pearl City High School staff, administration, and community. Thank you for always supporting me and every student at PCHS. You all made it the best place to spend K through 12th grade in the same building. From the moment you walk into the school, every teacher and administrator knows each student by name, creating a sense of belonging. I cannot thank you enough for your support in our FFA and agriculture education program. You are the ones who set me up for success by pushing me to achieve excellence. Even though my senior year may have not seemed as if I was always there, you were always helping create the next generation of leaders through these experiences. I will forever remember when my superintendent, Dr. Shipman, was there to watch me be elected as a state reporter. I'll always be proud to say I graduated from Pearl City High School. Thank you to the staff, administration, and the community of Pearl City for everything you have done in supporting our program in my journey. Once a wolf, always a wolf.
Cadence, what are you doing?
Holding auditions.
Auditions for what?
Broadway, duh.
Right, because Broadway auditions definitely happen at state convention.
Hey, only the best make it to Broadway, and it takes years of hard work and dedication to reach that stage.
That actually sounds a lot like the American FFA degree.
The American degree, the highest degree a member of the National FFA organization can achieve.
It shows the students' dedication to their supervised agriculture experiences.
And among those outstanding members, a few stand out even more.
The American Star Awards recognize some of the best SAE projects in the entire nation.
Please turn your attention to the stage as we welcome our American degree recipients and announce our Illinois nominees for American Star.
Your District 1 American Degree candidates are from Eastland, Ella Gunderson. From Forreston, Dawson Heslop. From Forreston, Justin Myers. From Galena, Summer Belkin. From Galena, Sophie Wachter. From Orangeville, Alana Dunderman. From Pearl City, Ethan Bremer. From Pecatonica, Emma Daly. From Pecatonica, Vanessa Wishard. From River Ridge, Ty Spawn. From Scales Mound, Catherine Bilderbeck. From Amboy, Jarrett Oldhouse. From Amboy, Bryson Full. From Amboy, Natalie Pratt. From Ashton Franklin Center, Logan O'Brien. From Byron, Kendall Boatman. From Byron, Cade Boatman. From Lamoille, Jack Hinesroth. From Anawan, Ella Anderson. From Anawan, Caitlin Attig. From Anawan, Paige Searins. From Bureau Valley, Aiden Andrade. From Bureau Valley, Toby Behrens. From Bureau Valley, Ella Thacker. From Galva, Michaela Craig. From Galva, Cameron O'Brien. From Galva, Chloe Rule. From Kiwani, Cashin Elderbrock. From Kiwani, Peyton Ort. From Orion, Braden Harden. From Stark County, Logan Yerkes. From Abington Avon, Carly Powell. From Abington Avon, Morgan Tracy. From Knoxville, Derek Anderson. From Mercer County, Aurora Fitchner. From Mercer County, Ella Hayes. From Rova, Grant Alexander. From Rova, Ava Johnson. From Rova, Maddox Maine. From Williamsfield, Avery Rigg. From Eureka, Bayla Crouch. From Midland, Ryan Carlson. From Midland, Madison Toman.
Your District 2 American degree candidates are from Genoa Kingston, Kylie Timmerman. From Indian Creek, Brooklyn Holmes. From Sycamore, Ellie Davis. From Sycamore, Caleb Harbeck. From Sycamore, Sage Kleckner. From Sycamore, Faith Schroeder. From Sycamore, Logan Stazarowski. From Grundy area, Bradley Burla. From Grundy area, Vivian Forte. From Newark, Isabella Krebs. From Newark, Emma Salanto. From Newark, Trevor Westfall. From Ottawa, Tucker Ditchfield. From Seneca, Benjamin Burris. From Seneca, Aubrey Jackson. From Seneca, Christopher Smith. From Serena, Randy Kerner. From Serena, Macy Mahler. From Serena, Haley Turner. From Streeter, Jaron Black. From Streeter, Clay Schaffner. From Streeter, Joyce Walkling. From El Paso Gridley, Michaela Harms. From Flanagan Cornell, Trevor Brown. From Flanagan Cornell, Seth Jones. From Flanagan Cornell, Tiffany Russman. From Leroy, Aubrey Flagel. From Lexington, Preston Wiltz. From Normal, Jay Beto. From Normal, Lainey Malloy. From Pontiac, Jonathan Becker. From Pontiac, Jared Bressner. From Pontiac, Brock Clement. From Pontiac, Drew Clement. From Pontiac, Alexa Hiddle. From Pontiac, Zachariah Landstrom. From Pontiac, Addison McKinney. From Prairie Central, Elizabeth Ellis. From Prairie Central, Camber Kilgus. From Prairie Central, Hayden Miller. From Prairie Central, Holden Miller. From Tri-Valley, John Bierman. From Cissna Park, Sarah Chatterton. From Cissna Park, Julia Edelman. From Cissna Park, Savannah Cabe. From Cissna Park, Reagan King. From Cissna Park, Hannah Coleman. From Cissna Park, Dalton McWethy. From Cissna Park, Isaac Phelan. From Cissna Park, Autumn Ryder. From Cissna Park, Caleb Walder. From Dwight, Isabella Bunting. From Iroquois West, Bo Howe. From Iroquois West, Owen Pree. From Piatone, Hannah Closing. From St. Anne, Maya Anderson. From St. Anne, Tiffany DeYoung. From Tri-Point, Mason Reeby.
Your District 3 American candidates are from Central, Bryden Allison. From Illini West, Anna Beery. From Illini West, Miranda Klingler. From Illini West, Coben Tate. From Macomb, Mason Riggins. From Payson, Ella Krim. From Rushville Industry, Carly Ham. From Rushville Industry, Macon Kessler. From Unity Minden, Adelina Pedro. From Cuba, Paige Johnson. From Carrollton, Will Bland. From Jacksonville, Alex Linsaw. From Pittsfield, Mariah Dunham. From Pittsfield, Emma Moss. From AC Central, Tara Taft. From Athens, Asher Frank. From Athens, Lily Willis. From Lincoln, Jasmine Leon. From Lincoln, Audrey Meister. From Lincoln, Christina Morrow. From Mount Pulaski, Abigail Jones. From Pleasant Plains, Kyla Kimes. From Pleasant Plains, Lillian Stark. From Pleasant Plains, Colton Strimstifer. From Highland, Josh Ottmeyer. From Highland, Jenna Bellum. From Highland, Ruby Baser. From Highland, Julie Bone. From Highland, Sadie Hoagie. From Highland, Paige Clybaker. From Highland, Olivia Kniebel. From Highland, Mariana Sturkis. From Highland, Taylor Stewart. From Jerseyville, Caitlin Paletti. From Jerseyville, Clay Wadlow. From Lincolnwood, Jonah Elvidge. From Northwestern, Bailey Landis. From Staunton, Eli Hankey.
Your District 4 American degree candidates are from Blue Ridge, Cadence Wooten. From Central A&M, Lainey Dunnicky. From Clinton, Tristan Roberts. From Maroa Forsyth, Grayson Appleby. From Maroa Forsyth, Garrett Bunselmeyer. From Meridian Macon, Brooks Brown. From Meridian Macon, Isabella Pistorius. From Mount Zion, Andrew Newton. From Sullivan, Serena Vogel. From Taylorville, Tucker Cade Beckmeyer. From Taylorville, Logan Henry. From Taylorville, Jacob McWard. From Taylorville, Lily Winans. From Mahomet Seymour, Jack Jessup. From Mahomet Seymour, Addie Lagacy. From Paxton Buckley Loda, Carly Putnam. From Paxton Buckley Loda, Allie Wright. From Unity, Avery Watson. From Armstrong, Blake Learned. From Hoopeston area, Addison Lewis. From Brownstown, Brody Mason. From Greenville, Aubrey Wall. From Nokomis, Dolan Harrison. From Nokomis, Kyle Reynolds. From Ramsey, Gracie Hicks. From South Central, Evan Hoover. From South Central, Wyatt Eiler. From South Central, Kira Langley. From St. Elmo, Lane Stein. From St. Elmo, Lowell Wilhauer. From Cumberland, Paige Dittamore. From Dietrich, Emma Beckman. From Hudsonville, Wyatt Draper. From Mattoon, Savannah Cole. From Mattoon, Abigail Niemeyer. From Neoga, Megan Baker. From Neoga, Macy Moran. From Neoga, Matthew Probst. From Newton, Grant Fulton. From Stewartson, Strasburg, Ben Bridges. From Stewartson, Strasburg, Kendall Morris.
Your District 5 American Degree candidates are from Blueford, Isaac Holloway. From Carlisle, Hunter Rich. From Mount Vernon, Laney Capps. From Mount Vernon, Elias Mullinax. From Nashville, Sarah Hinches. From Salem, Rachel Donahoe. From Salem, Ella Douglas. From Salem, Anthony Wilkins. From Central Breeze, Kara Carillion. From Freeburg, Taylor Bicycle. From Marissa, Brock Ports. From New Athens, Ella Bone. From Oakville, Madison Gogolek. From Valmeyer, Hudson Brandt. From Valmeyer, Caleb Siebold. From Waterloo, Macy Calloway. From Waterloo, Derek Duchesne. From Waterloo, Haley Francis. From Waterloo, Luke Gilbert. From Waterloo, Andrew Gregson. From Waterloo, Aaron Holleran. From Waterloo, Riley McDermott. From Sisney, Joshua Biggs. From Sisney, Cooper Bowen. From Sisney, Allie Brack. From Sisney, Ella Krupp. From Sisney, Caden Smith. From Edwards County, Callie Bunting. From Edwards County, J.W. Sims Reisner. From Edwards County, Jake Wiseman. From Edwards County, Gabe Wyatt. From North Clay, Carly Gwynn. From North Clay, Shelley Pearson. From Olney, Dakota Anderson Crone. From Olney, Graceland Hancock. From Olney, Brett Coker. From Olney, Victoria Rudolphi. From Olney, Claire Stever. From Olney, Delaney Williams. From Red Hill, Mackenzie Gaither. From Wayne City, Pierce Bryan. From Wayne City, Josie Greenwald. From Wayne City, Jacob Thomason. From Wayne City, Blaine Winland. From DuQuoin, Levi Dearmont. From Marion, Trevor Snyder. From Pinckneyville, Chad Lynch. From Pinckneyville, Madison Parton. From Pinckneyville, Matthew Robb. From Pinckneyville, Henry Rupert. From Galatia, Wyatt Arnold. The 2026 Illinois FFA American Star Candidate in Agri-Science is Thomas Boatman from the Byron FFA chapter. The 2026 Illinois FFA American Star Candidate in Agricultural Placement is Jaron Black from the Streeter FFA chapter. The 2026 Illinois FFA American Star Candidate in Agribusiness is Benjamin Beeris from the Seneca FFA chapter. The 2026 Illinois FFA American Star Farmer candidate is Justin Myers from the Forreston FFA chapter. Please join me in recognizing these outstanding individuals one more time as they exit the stage.
Good evening, Illinois FFA. My name is Benjamin Bremer.
And my name is Eli Bremer.
Tonight we get the honor to introduce to you a very special person to all of us here tonight. Being his older brother, I've gotten the privilege to watch him grow up, from spending hours on end when we were carpet farming every acre of the house, to now working alongside each other, being business partners and on the family farm. He's a very motivated person.
My brother, your Illinois FFA state reporter, is not your usual state officer. Ethan calls me on his way home from a busy week to see what work he can help with instead of relaxing and sleeping. I can always find a job for Ethan, whether that's driving the semi or helping me work with the cattle. Ever since a young age, Ethan has always been a great role model and a person to look up to, showing his passion and dedication through his work ethic.
He's always been the most caring person with a big heart. He's a great role model to everyone around you and for others to look up to. It has been fun watching you grow this past year into the person you are today. We're proud of you, Ethan.
Without further ado, we have the pleasure to introduce to you our big brother and your
2025 26 Illinois Association FFA State Reporter, Ethan Bremer.
He just takes the tractor another round and pulls the plow across the ground and sends up another prayer. He says, Lord, I never complain.
Agriculture is the most healthful, most useful, most noble employment of man. George Washington. This quote has always stood out to me because it truly reflects what I believe in. This year, I've been given the opportunity to advocate for agriculture in ways that I never imagined. And through each of those experiences, my passion has only grown stronger. Being raised on the 5th generation family farm has shaped me into who I am today. Not just through the work, but through the family behind it. From riding in the tractor as a kid to working alongside my dad, I've been given the opportunity to do what I love every single day. Farming may be defined as raising crops and livestock, but to me, it's so much more. It's my purpose. It's in my blood, and it always has been. And through every moment of my life, one belief has remained constant, that everything happens for a reason. When I was only 4 years old, there was a moment when I almost lost everything. I was sitting on my grandpa's 40-20. The tractor was parked in front of the shop where the hay rake hooked up. On that sunny summer afternoon, I was going to rake the hay. I started raising, lowering the hydraulics, shifting gears, and pressing the pedals. Then just like that, the tractor started rolling. Not knowing what to do, I jumped off and started pushing on the tire, trying to make it stop. But nothing worked. And to make matters worse, the tractor was headed straight for the propane tanks. Moments after I ran, the tractor slammed into the tanks and propane started spraying all over. That day could have been my last. Looking back now, though, that didn't just happen, it happened for a reason. It became a learning experience and a reminder. There's always a purpose behind the moments we go through in life. That day taught me how important it is to be careful, to be aware of my surroundings, and most importantly, it deepened my faith in God. My faith is something that's been strongly rooted in me for my entire life. Just as we all face difficult struggles in our own lives, my faith is what keeps me pushing forward. Ever since I was young, my grandparents have always been a major part of my life. From spending nights at their house, to being spoiled during the day, to simply constantly receiving their love and support, my grandparents have shaped me in ways I will always be grateful for. I've always taken pride in working alongside my grandpa, who has built the farm with the goal of creating opportunities not just for himself, but for future generations like me. And through it all, my grandma has been beside him every step of the way. She's always been the first phone call, the first text message, or first hug whenever I needed one. And when I was riding my grandpa in the tractor, she always brought the same lunch every single time. A ham sandwich, a bag of chips, a Little Debbie brownie, and a Pepsi. My grandma's always known what's going on in my life. But through it all, there was a time when I didn't always understand what was going on in hers. When I was only 5 years old, my grandma was diagnosed with breast cancer. As a kid, I didn't fully understand what that meant, but I knew how difficult it was for my family. Even though she was diagnosed with breast cancer, she never let others know what she's going through. Instead of being discouraged by it, she leaned on her faith and her family to push her through. After several years, she beat cancer. But in 2023, she was diagnosed again, only this time affecting her liver and bones. And now I was 16, and I understood what she was facing was serious. Even now, though, she doesn't let others know what she's going through. It's been difficult knowing one of my biggest supporters is fighting this battle every single day. But through it all, she continues to say something that amazes me, that she would rather have it than it be someone else. Again, she would rather have the cancer than it be someone else. My grandma is the strongest person I may ever come across in my life. Throughout my year of state office, I've always made it a point to stop and see my grandparents every chance that I get. I'll never miss an opportunity to tell them that I love them. But my faith doesn't just revolve around my family. It extends far beyond that. Let me take you back to the summer of 2023. This was going to be my very first time attending the Illinois FFA Leadership Camp. Although I also meant I'd be skipping my entire fair week, which was not an easy decision, but I was hoping that'd be worth it. In section 1, we opened 2 white buses to head to the 4-H Memorial Campgrounds. After the roughly 4-hour drive, we arrived at the 4-H Memorial Campgrounds Sunday afternoon, the day before camp officially began. During that bus ride, I talked to a few friends, but no one else. We were all a little bit nervous for the week, but what held us back from conversation was simply not knowing each other. Let me say that again. What held us back from conversation was simply not knowing each other. Keeping that in mind, throughout the rest of the evening, the members who arrived early spent time playing volleyball, pickleball, card games, and slowly beginning to meet each other. By the end of the night, we all made our way back to 2 picnic tables located beside the water fountains, where we continued laughing and having a great time together. Throughout the week, I met hundreds of members who were just like me, nervous, stepping out of their comfort zones, trying something new, or simply attending because someone told them it'd be fun. But for me, it became so much more. Because if I hadn't taken that step away from the fair, I would never have had the chance to meet so many incredible people. Before we knew it, it was Wednesday night, the final night of camp. Even though we were all running on very little sleep, everyone I met was having a great time. We went from being nervous to attend to not wanting to leave. Before we knew it, it was Thursday morning, and we loaded back on the same white buses to head for home. But this time, everything felt different. The bus that was once quiet and unfamiliar was now filled with laughter, inside jokes, and nonstop conversation. But in the middle of all these new friendships, one stood out in a way that I couldn't quite explain. One felt different from the rest. Her name was Autumn, and before camp, we never even knew each other. Yet somewhere between the shared laughs, the conversations, and simple moments in between, we built a connection that meant a lot to me. What started just another camp friendship quickly became one that I knew I didn't want to forget, and one that I deeply valued. Autumn's friendship became more than just a memory from camp. It became a reminder that sometimes the most important people come into your life when you least expect it, and leave an impact that stays long after the bus ride home. After a few months, Autumn began sharing things with me about her home life that she never shared with anyone before. From a young age, she faced challenges she kept hidden because of the fear of judgment, the fear of failure, and the feeling that she simply wasn't meant to be here. From a young age, Autumn hasn't lived with her dad since the 6th grade. He'd fallen into drug and alcohol abuse to the point where he was no longer even allowed to see her. Still, each day she cried herself to sleep, feeling as though she lost an entire family and questioning her own worth. Despite all of this, Autumn decided to attend the Illinois FFA Leadership Camp because her advisor told her how much fun it would be. She even received a scholarship to attend, something she remains grateful for to this day. But the story doesn't end there. Over the next couple months, Autumn began saying things like, life would be better without me. I have no purpose. I have nothing to live for. After several days, asking what was wrong, asking how I could help, and refusing to give up, Autumn finally called me. Her voice was shaky, and then she said the words, I will never forget. Ethan, I tried to kill myself. I froze. I didn't know what to say. Then she continued, Ethan, you are the reason that I didn't. Ethan, you saved my life. You never judged me. You never looked at me differently. You made me think that I was stronger than I ever thought that I could be. Ethan, you never left. You never left. Hearing that I was the reason someone is still here today is a feeling unlike anything I've ever felt before. And it happened because I chose not to judge, and I never stopped trying. Sometimes I think about it. What if I'd gone to my county fair instead? What if I never went to camp? What if I never met Autumn? For me, those questions only reinforce one belief, that everything happens for a reason. And because of moments like that, I've come to realize how important mental health is and how it affects each of us every single day. This past year between Christmas and New Year's, I went skiing and ended up dislocating my shoulder. At the time, I was extremely upset, but the injury itself was the only thing weighing on me. Throughout the months leading up to that moment, I already began feeling like I was losing my sense of purpose. With many of my friends gone for college, it felt like the people I'd always relied on were no longer around. Day after day, I began feeling more and more like I didn't have much left to fight for. After that trip, I found myself becoming more and more down on myself. I would sit there and try to find something positive, but could never quite see it. I tried hiding these emotions from my family because I didn't want to feel like a burden. So each day I pushed forward without telling anyone how depressed I was really starting to feel. And it was during that moment that I began to realize, just like Autumn once needed someone who would simply listen and never give up on her, sometimes we all need someone who's willing to do the same for us. For me, that was my parents. My mom and dad could tell something wasn't right. They never judged me for what I was feeling, but they were always there to listen. And most importantly, they never stopped making sure that I was okay. Each day I pushed forward through the help from those around me. Whether it be friends or family, I always have a support system who is willing to help. And I was going to be that support system for others. So be the reason for the people in your life. Take the time to truly understand and care for those around you. Because through this year, I have the opportunity to enter the lives of so many members, and I was going to be that support system for them. I've seen the value in every individual, the knowledge you have to share to help them grow as the next generation of leaders. To the students, on chapter revision sections 3, 5, 14, 17, and 25. To middle school group numbers 3 and 5, to ground zero group numbers 5, 7, 8, 13, and 18. And to build conference group number 32. Thank you. Thank you for being the members who made this year so incredibly rewarding. Whenever there's a time where I feel down, I think back to the members who trust in me, trust in my ability to help them grow, to lead, and to serve the agricultural industry. This year, I've been given so much trust from so many individuals. And you all are the reason that I'm here. You are my proof that everything happens for a reason. As I look back on this year and the moments that brought me here, I begin to realize that some of the most meaningful parts of life are the ones we never planned for. The people we meet, the struggles we face, and the moments that challenge us often become the moments that shape us the most. And through each of these experiences, I've learned that you never truly understand what someone may be going through. The person sitting next to you right now could be fighting a battle that you cannot see. That's why the way we treat others matters so much. A conversation, a word of encouragement, or simply choosing not to give up on someone can change life in ways you'll never fully understand. As my time serving you comes to a close, I hope that each of you continues to lead with compassion, to care deeply for those around you, most importantly, to never overlook the power of simply being there for someone. Because when I look back on this year and the moments that brought me here, I begin to realize that that everything happens for a reason. I've seen the value in every individual, what they bring to the table, and the knowledge they have to share, and I cannot wait to see what they do. Illinois FFA, everything happens for a reason. Thank you.
That'll be all right. Yeah, that'll be all right. That'll be all right. If everybody everywhere had a liner loaded bare and a little bigger piece of the pie, we'd be living us a pretty good life. That'd be all right. Hey, go heavy on the good and light on the bad.
Ethan, with a work ethic as strong as your heart, you filled everyone around you. Your drive, humor, and humility made you the one people turned to when something needed done. You created a sense of belonging everywhere we went. From road trips full of laughter to late nights of hard work, rooted in your love for agriculture, family, and John Deere. You represented Illinois FFA with pride. Thank you for leading loudly and leaving Illinois FFA stronger. Love you so big, Natalie, Coben, Cadence, Paige, and Kyle. FFA members and guests, for the last time, your Illinois FFA State Reporter, Ethan Brummer!
If my dear old dog never got old, if the family farm never got sold, another bad joke never got told, that'd be alright. Yeah, that'd be alright. Yeah, that'd be alright. Everybody everywhere had a lighter load to bear and a little bigger piece of the pie. We'd be living us a pretty good life.
Mom and Dad, where do I even begin? You have both been nothing but the best parents for us three boys to have to look up to. Thank you for everything you have done for me for my whole life. Thank you for always pushing me to do my best and teaching me how to be the best version of myself. From spending countless hours watching me play sports, to helping me show my first cattle at the fair, you were always the first people to show up for me in every situation. And I'm so beyond blessed to have such amazing role models in my life. You are both pretty amazing. Mom, thank you for always being the person who I know I can talk to at any time. Your endless support means so much to me. Over this year, whenever I come home, I can always look forward to a clean bed, nutritious food, and of course, someone to wash my clothes from the week. You have shown me how to treat and care for others like you do every day as a nurse. P.S. I really did have fun skiing during Christmas break before dislocating my shoulder. You show us all how to better the world each day through your kindness and willingness to help everyone around you. Ever since I was young, you have always supported me in showing my passion for agriculture every single day. I hope someday to be half as good as you are. I love you, Mom. Dad, thank you for sharing your passion for agriculture with me. Even when I was only in a car seat, I was already riding with you, doing what I love every day, and now I get to work alongside you. You have always allowed me to offer my input on any situation, and I'm so grateful for that. From the phone calls home, seeing what is going on, to being home with you and have work lined up for me. I couldn't be who I am today without you. No matter how busy you are, you always make time to teach me everything you know about agriculture. You have a passion for making sure that my brothers and I can always have a place to work on the farm. I hope someday that I can be as outgoing as you are. Thank you for making me the man that I am today. I love you, Dad. Ben and Eli, where do I even start? You have both been nothing but the best brothers to have. From helping start our own business to keeping the cattle cared for, you are the best brothers a kid could have. Ben, thank you for always taking the time to support me in FFA and everywhere else in life. Eli, thank you for making sure that I could always have a laugh with you in every situation. I look forward to seeing where the Blue Jacket can take you. I love you, Ben and Eli. Grandma and Grandpa, thank you for being the best grandparents any kid could ask for. I cannot remember a single time where I have played in a sporting event or received an award and didn't see you at the event or see a text on my phone afterwards. My whole life, I have always looked up to you. Without you, I would not be here today. You are some of the best people I could ever have in my life. I love you, Grandma and Grandpa. Dad, Mom, Ben, Eli, Grandma and Grandpa, and all of my friends and family, thank you for always being there no matter what. Without you all, I would not be able to stand up here in front of you all today. Illinois FFA, please join me in thanking my family and bestowing upon my Grandma and Grandpa Bremer their honorary state FFA degrees.
Convention announcer, do you have any updates at this time?
I sure do. Would each SOE award winner, parents and advisors, as well as National Chapter Award Bronze, Silver, and Gold chapters send 2 representatives backstage? Again, all SOE award winners, parents and advisors, as well as National Chapter Awards Bronze, Silver, and Gold chapters send 2 representatives backstage with your stage appearance card.
Wait, Natalie, I'm reading through this script and it says that talent needs an encore. But isn't that like a type of food?
A type of food? No, you're thinking of an entree. An encore is when the performance on stage is doing such a good job that the audience wants more.
Oh, okay, so what does bravo mean? Does it mean like bro? Like, good job, bro?
Not exactly. Bravo is when the performer is doing such a good job on stage.
Oh, so instead of saying bro, I need to say bravo!
Yes, much more classy.
Okay, let me get this straight. An encore is when they come back on stage again.
Exactly.
Then talent needs an encore.
Because they'll be on stage again.
Because we don't have just one talent act.
We have two.
So get ready to say bravo.
And give them the encore that they deserve. Please help us in welcoming your next FFA talent, Noah Herbert from the Central A&M FFA chapter, sponsored by Compeer Financial.
Hello everybody, my name is Noah Hebert, and I'm going to be performing Where the Wild Things Are by Luke Combs. My big brother rode an Indian scout. It was black like his jacket, American spirit hanging out of his mouth. You're just like our daddy. He kick-started that bike one night and broke Mama's heart. He pointed that headline west, out where the wild things are. He called me up every couple of weeks from South California. Talk about desert and a Joshua tree and his pretty girl stories. How he bought an Airstream trailer and a J45 guitar. Some little brother, you'd love it out here, out where the wild things are. And oh, its heart's on fire and crazy dreams. Oh, the nights ignite like gasoline and light up those streets and never sleep when the sky goes dark, out where the wild things are. I called my brother from the back of that plane the second I made it. We started drinking on the strip in L.A., and then it got crazy. We ended up at a house in the hills with some Hollywood stars, kissing on blonde in a backyard pool, out where the wild things are. Oh, yeah, couple iron horse rebels, wild as the devil. I knew I had to move back east, say goodbye to my brother at the end of last summer, but I knew he'd never leave. And oh, its heart's on fire and crazy dreams. Oh, the nights ignite like gasoline and light up those streets and never sleep when the sky goes dark, out where the wild things are. Oh, its heart's on fire and crazy dreams. Oh, and the nights ignite like gasoline. And oh, the Median scouts, man, they're built for speed. And oh, the city hit that guardrail at 3:30 and lit up those streets and never sleep when the sky goes dark. And we buried him out in beneath the West Coast stars. Yeah, where the wild things are. Thank you.
The one in me, that's okay. Let's see how you do it. Put up your deuce, let's get down to it. Hit me with your best shot. Why don't you hit me with your best shot?
Okay, this has to be one of the best scenes in the whole movie. Oh, I know. The way they're able to jump from song to song and somehow make it all work together, it's just so impressive.
It's one of my favorite musical moments. The energy, the competition, everyone jumping in, it just makes you want to keep watching.
It kind of reminds me of State Convention. People coming together to create something that everyone can enjoy. And while we probably shouldn't try our own riff-off, we're lucky to have some members here who actually know how to sing.
They've been rehearsing to share their talents with all of us.
So instead of watching this scene again, let's get ready to hear from a group of members who are ready to bring the music. Please join us in welcoming the Illinois FFA State Convention Choir, sponsored by Illinois Air National Guard, directed by Mr. Robert Ecker, and accompanied by Ms. Mary Cornwall.
I got it just to hurt, let it be heard, do every word I just... I'm a diamond in the rough, a shiny piece of coal, trying to reach my goal, but I'm in a deep spark into a flame. The man is getting dark, so let me spell out my name. We are meant to be colonies that work independently, so there will be a revolution in this century. Not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away
one else was in the room where it happened, the room where it happened, the room where it happened. No one else was in the room where it happened, the room where it happened, the room where it happened. No one really knows how the game is played, the art of the trade, how the sausage gets made.
Paige, what are you looking for?
I'm trying to figure out where all the practice happens.
Practice for what?
Well, if this session is all about musicals, there has to be a place where people are rehearsing. You know, learning lines, practicing choreography, getting ready for the big performance.
That's actually right. When we watch a performance on stage, usually we only see the big moments.
But what we don't see are the hours of hard work and dedication that goes on before the curtains ever open.
Exactly. All the work that happens behind the scenes is what makes the performance possible.
That's something we see in FFA all the time.
Most of the time, we see FFA members participating in events like this one, but what we don't see are the hours of hard work that goes into their SOE and helping them grow.
Through a variety of projects ranging from arts to technology, FFA members are able to develop hands-on skills that will serve them for the rest of their lives.
Just like how practices help prepare performers for the stage, SOEs help prepare our FFA members for their future careers.
Please help us in welcoming to the stage our outstanding supervised occupational experience winners.
My name is Lily Pfeiffer from the Seneca FFA chapter, and I'm the 2026 Illinois Arts and Communications SOE Award winner. My parents are Kurt and Kristen Pfeiffer, and my advisors are Callie Hatton and Connor Christian. My SOE is the live streaming program for our school, which includes many positions to help keep the stream running smoothly. Our announcers are the people who, if you were to tune in, you hear over the air, while our engineers and camera positions work behind the scenes so you can watch a live video of the game. My ag classes have taught me better teamwork and communication skills, as well as patience and leadership. My SOE has prepared me for jobs in the agriculture industry by simulating a scenario in which I need to lead a team while also doing my own separate tasks smoothly. Some careers that I would be prepared for would be broadcasting, software development, and being a manager at any company with a team.
My name is Devin Lynch from the Peotone FFA chapter, and I am the 2026 Illinois Finance and Business SOE Award winner. My parents are Stacy Lynch and Tom Lynch, and my advisors are Abby Jacobs-Cowger, Dakota Cowger, and Carmen Trotta. In the Finance Business SOE area, I work multiple roles at CD&E, an event venue in Frankfort, Illinois. Common activities at my job include transforming the venue for each individual event request, fulfilling guest needs during events, and organizing the breakdown process of events once ended. In my agriculture courses, I have learned many communication skills which are important in the hospitality field as I work to make sure that every bride has the day of their dreams. My SOE has prepared me for my future career in agriculture by giving me a lot of soft transferable skills in communications and customer service, which will help me in a future role working with agricultural producers.
My name is Emily Paul from the Alwood FFA chapter, and I am the 2026 Illinois Health Science and Technology SOE Award winner. My parents are Jeff Paul and Wendy Paul, and my advisor is Kaya Davis. My SOE is based on my work at Alwood and Bridgewood Pharmacy, where I work as a pharmacy technician. Some of my daily tasks include filling prescriptions, answering phone calls, assisting patients, shredding papers with confidential information, cleaning, putting away the medicine and OTC orders, and assisting the pharmacist and pharmacy technicians with any other various tasks they need help with. My SOE has taught me how to properly communicate with the various patients, how to manage my time properly, and how to stay calm under pressure. All of these skills I have gained will help me in my future career as a radiology technician.
Hello, my name is Isaac Doyen from the Nokomis FFA chapter, and I am the 2026 Illinois Human and Public Services SOE Award winner. My parents are Jennifer and David Doyen, and my advisors are Marissa Carlock and Mason Fesser. My SOE is centered on my time umpiring, refereeing, and operating scoreboard, in my community and other communities. My main responsibilities include refereeing and scoreboard operations for basketball and flag football, while also umpiring baseball. Within my SOE, I have used many skills that I learned from my high school agricultural classes that assist me in my project, including communication skills, decision making, and the ethics of making unbiased choices. As I continue to pursue opportunities within my SOE, I am confident that the diverse skill set I've gained through umpiring, refereeing, and my agricultural education classes will not only contribute to my success, but also serve as a solid foundation for any future career path I choose. Whether in sports management, agriculture, or any other field, the leadership and communication skills gained from my experience will undoubtedly be a valuable asset.
My name is Brody Cordell from the Westbury FFA chapter. I'm the 2026 Illinois Information Technology SOE Award winner. My parents are Jennifer and Chad Cordell, and my advisors are Sam DeCounter and Allison McGrew. My SOE project is based on my job at McDonald Telephone Cooperative as an install and repair technician. My SOE has prepared me for careers in the industry by providing hands-on learning, industry-based skills, and record-keeping experience. This has prepared me to work full-time for McDonald Telephone Cooperative. Being in agricultural classes have helped me in my SOE by teaching me the necessity of accurately keeping financial records, creating SMART goals, and fostering critical thinking. Utilizing FFA resources has allowed me to develop leadership skills and find mentors in the community.
My name is Clint Walder from the System Park FFA chapter, and I am the 2026 Illinois Manufacturing, Engineering, and Trades SOE Award winner. My parents are Nick and Andrea Walder, and my advisors are Jeff Clifton and Emily McClure. Through my supervised occupational experience working at CY Construction for the past 3 years, I gained hands-on experience in residential construction. My agriculture classes have helped me develop important skills such as safety awareness, proper tool use, teamwork, and problem solving that I apply on the job every day. One important lesson I've learned is that jobs rarely go exactly as planned, so being able to adapt and work through challenges is critical. This experience has strengthened my work ethic and prepared me for a future career in the construction industry where I plan to continue building my skills.
Guys, you should have told me we were having a sing-along.
In the nicest way possible, Paige. Stick to the fun facts.
Oh, that's no problem for me. Did you know when Lin-Manuel Miranda was writing Hamilton, he originally planned on playing the role of Aaron Burr himself?
Really?
Yep, but as the show developed, he realized that someone else could bring more to the role, so instead of keeping it for himself, he gave it to Leslie Odom Jr.
Pardon me, are you Aaron Burr, sir?
That depends. Who's asking?
Oh, well, sure. Sir, I'm Alexander Hamilton. I'm at your service, sir. I have been...
And that ended up being one of the most impactful parts of the entire performance.
And it showed something pretty important. Sometimes the best thing you can be for a team is the support system, showing up and encouraging others to step in.
That's something we see in FFA chapters all the time. Members serving their chapters, chapters serving their communities.
People stepping up not for recognition, but because they believe in something larger than themselves.
And that spirit of community is exactly what the National Chapter Program of Activities awards. Please help us in welcoming our National Chapter Award finalists.
The chapters receiving bronze in the National Chapter Award are, from Section 1, Dakota. Galena. Lena Winslow. Pekatonica. From Section 2, Ashton Franklin Center. Erie. Prophetstown, Linden, Tampico. From Section 3, Anawan. From Section 5, Elmwood. Midland. From Section 7, Serena. Yorkville Christian. From Section 8, Gary Comer. From Section 9, Tremont. From Section 10, Iroquois West. From Section 12, Illini Central. Midwest Central. From Section 13, Western. From Section 14, Lincoln. From Section 15, Jerseyville. From Section 16, Mount Zion. Sullivan. From Section 17, Fisher. Rantoul. Tuscola. From Section 19, Pana. From Section 20, Charleston. Mattoon. From Section 21, Bluford. From Section 22, Central Breeze. Valmeyer. From Section 23, Sisney. North Clay.
Those chapters receiving silver in the National Chapter Award are from Section 1, River Ridge. From Section 2, Morrison. Oregon. From Section 4, Rova. Rova Middle. Williamsfield. From Section 6, Genoa Kingston. From Section 7, Earlville. Grundy area. Newark. From Section 8, Chicago Ag Sciences. From Section 9, Hayworth. Olympia. From Section 10, Tri-Point. Watseka. From Section 11, Bushnell Prairie City. Central Camp Point. Illini West. Liberty. Macomb. Macomb Middle. West Prairie. From Section 12, Canton. Delavan. From Section 13, Greenfield. From Section 15, Edwardsville. Southwestern. From Section 16, Meridian-Macon. From Section 17, Gibson City, Melvin Sibley. St. Joseph Ogden. Villa Grove. From Section 19, Greenville. South Central. From Section 20, Oblong. From Section 21, Waltonville. From Section 22, Marissa. From Section 24, DeCoyne. Marion. From Section 25, El Dorado. Gallatin County.
Chapters receiving gold in the National Chapter Award are from Section 1, Eastland. Scales Mound. From Section 2, Amboy. Rochelle. From Section 3, Bureau Valley. Bureau Valley Middle. Cambridge. Geneseo. Kewanee. Stark County. From Section 6, Marengo. From Section 7, LaSalle, Peru. Seneca. Somonauk Leland Sandwich. Streeter. From Section 9, Flanagan Cornell. Normal. Pontiac. Ridgeview. From Section 10, Cissna Park. Piatone. From Section 11, Rushville Industry. From Section 13, Pittsfield. From Section 14, Athens. Athens Middle. From Section 15, Highland. Staunton. From Section 16, Blue Ridge. Dansby Magnet Middle. Maroa Forsyth. From Section 17, Arthur Levington Atwood Hammond. Muhammad Seymour. Paxton Buckley Loda. From Section 18, Salt Fork. From Section 19, Nokomis. From Section 20, Stewartson Strasburg. From Section 21, Carlisle. Mount Vernon. From Section 22, Freeburg. Redbud. Waterloo. From Section 23, Edwards County. Olney. From Section 24, Goreville. Let's give one more round of applause for all of our National Chapter Award winners.
Cadence, I think this is it. The end of the session.
Wait, already?
Yeah, the musical is almost over.
Oh no, Paige. Every great musical has a dramatic finale. We did not plan one.
Hey guys! Found my script. Y'all ready to get started?
Natalie,
you're a little late.
Late? What do you mean late?
Welcome, band, awards, talent.
Yeah, we did all of that already.
Well, did it at least go well?
I mean, they're still here.
And that's usually a good sign.
Thanks for sticking around for our show.
We hope you enjoyed the performance.
Good night, Illinois FFA!
Mr. Secretary, do you have a record of any further business which should now be transacted?
Why, yes, I do. As our first day at convention comes to a close, please take a note of what you loved and what we could improve on, and indicate those on the State Convention Survey, which will be released at the conclusion of convention. Be sure to check out the exhibitors here with us at convention this year in the mezzanine level and basement, while in the basement, also check out the Showcase and Share Room, the Cultivating Conversations Room, the Star SAE Showcase, or participate in one of our many workshops. FFA members, be sure to fill out the convention bingo and take a complete card to the foundation booth to get your free ticket to the bingo raffle basket. Also, make sure to check out the foundation raffle located in the lobby for your chance at some amazing prizes. Thank you.
Does any member know of any new or unfinished business which should now properly come before this meeting? We are about to adjourn the second general session of the 98th Illinois FFA State Convention. As we mingle with others, let us be diligent in our labor, just in our dealings, courteous to everyone, and above all, honest and fair in the game of life. Fellow members and guests, please join me in a salute to our flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I now declare this session adjourned.